the good clothes and the good shoes. Them
Dwayne is here trying to teeth out the lady Christmas sugar. All right, guys, it's so good. What is a Christmas spread without sorrel on the table? Not Jamaica, of course. Well, if you don't know how to whip up this spicy perennial herb, you've tuned in at the right time. Ronalda Pairman is here to put an extra kick in your traditional drink. Good morning.
Good morning.
Well, you know this is TV land, right? So we're going whistle and ride as soon as we go. So,
I think I know where the kick comes from, though.
You do?
Extra kick.
All right, well, let's see. So, everybody drinks sorrel at Christmas. For those of us who actually like sorrel, which we don't know nobody who don't like sorrel. But if you don't know how to make it, what's the first step?
Okay, for this a basic sorrel, let me tell you, things have gotten so easy these days that back in our, no, I shouldn't say back in our time.
Back in me your time. This is one year like a baby.
My mother, a sorrel making would take like days, probably even months before it is used, before it is even ready. But no, time has gotten so easy and very simple that instead of blending, instead of putting to set for months on end, we're just going to use some dried sorrel.
That you can get at the supermarket.
That you can get at the supermarket, or you could use some tea bags if you wanted also. You'd get the same great taste. For me, I'm very homey and I'm a chef. I'm a hype with the chefness. So, you know, we gotta do... I love adding my spices.
So what spices are we putting in here? This is cinnamon, star of anise, pimento, and clove.
And cloves. Yeah.
Hey,
Yes.
there you go.
Ronaldo, you mentioned just now basic sorrel. Is there advanced sorrel making?
Oh, yes. So first of all, when my grandmother started, they picked the sorrel from about November, dry them for about a good month, and then they put them into this huge keg, right? And then they boil about 10 gallons of hot water, right? Make that steep, but before it steep, what they would do is add rice grain, pimento, cloves, cinnamon, right, cinnamon, and have that cover it, and then sometimes we'll even add some white rum.
Yeah, man.
Or red wine. And ginger.
Yeah, man, of course.
And then that's gonna steep
for how long?
For about a good month.
Wow.
Before when that comes out, that is so rich.
All right.
Oh, there's more going in here.
I'm just gonna put some fresh ones for color. These are washed and nice.
So how long do you let this bubble up and steep for?
This is
hot water on this.
This is hot water. This is just like 5-10
minutes and you're good to go?
Are you good to go?
And shake it?
Yeah, you just shake it.
Wait, no, I just seal it for you so it can burn you up. It's hot, be careful.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Here you go.
And of course, you see it start get ready quick.
Exactly.
That's nice.
And if you wanted for it to get a little bit more fragrant, then you'd steep it for about 10-20 minutes. Or you just make it in the morning and leave it, and you come back and you're good to go.
All right. What I really want to talk to you about now is
the Christmas sugar?
Christmas sugar.
What is Christmas sugar? Look, she made me taste it a while ago and everybody was like, what is? So she has to sell this. So as of this day, we should have to name it after the toy. Because of wheat episode.
That is cool.
What is that?
Okay, so I whipped this up real quick this morning because I was like, okay, I didn't want to just bring regular sugar because I didn't have the honey, which is what I normally love to sweeten.
Ooh,
so
honey.
in this, it is...
Don't tell me everything, you know, because we don't want nobody to teeth out your recipe.
That is true.
So just tell me like local stuffs.
All right, so it has the sugar.
Sugar base.
And I've whipped up the seasonings in it. The seasonings.
The seasonings, the good stuff.
And then blend it right out because I still want you to get that nice fragrance if it wasn't steeped long enough.
Right.
So what we're going to do now is just get some ice, pour it on it, and then you're going to sweeten
with that.
With this.
Okay, and that would be our regular sorrel. What about sorrel wine? What's the difference between sorrel drink, sorrel juice, and sorrel wine?
Sorrel wine for me is pretty much the same thing my grandmother did, except this time I allow the fermentation process to take place longer. So in the first 3 to 5 days, the fermentation process of the wine, that's when 70% of the alcohol has been released. So in 3 to 5 days, you can have wine, a nice spritzer.
Yeah.
But if you want a proper,
if you want something for
as a matter of fact,
This is sorrel wine here?
This is yeah. These are what I have for sale, but they're pre-ordered and I do very limited amounts.
And look at how nicely bottled
So
they
they
are.
are limited and we're limited in time. So
Yes.
at the end of the show, so
Let me just-
vegan chef Ronalda Pairman and big up DJ Aspire. Get the vibe going this morning. Enough love and happy birthday to Bert Cameron. I want to close the show and we're going to close the